Boom. Okay, here we go. This is Moscow, okay? So it's just from my phone, so it's really narrow, but you see the King Road address over here, Queen Road, King Road. I've got that circled over on the right. And then you see the frat house, Ethan's, allegedly his frat house right there. The other place on the left of the water tower right there is the president's house. The freaking president lives right there, you guys. Right fucking there. Right there. He basically lives across the street from the frat houses. Did you guys know this? This is the president. The president. His house is right there. That's the president's house. Did you guys know that? And then I think about these noise complaints from Nez Pierce. Like, did he not hear any of this or know any of this was going on? He's really close. I didn't know they lived on Greek Row. I clearly know nothing about it. So, 3434 said they often live on Greek Row. It's weird to me. That's weird to me. He makes roughly, he makes almost $500,000 a year, but he took a pay cut to come out to Idaho. A pay cut. You heard that right, a pay cut. This is the president's house. You can clearly see the water tower in the background, but they just revamped it. Oh, I was just showing how close they were in proximity. I don't know what you mean the address is wrong, but I mean, the house is there. You can see it right on the other side of Taylor Ave. Then you see, the frat house there, and then you see the president's house there. So, anyways, that's the house. They just remodeled it in shiz. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. They have pictures of the inside too. So there's like part of the house is for entertaining. Imagine that, entertainment at the President's Chill Suite. I got you, no chains no more. It's all good. It's all good.
Yeah.
Oh, it's cool as hell, Angie. Really, really cool. They redo it every president change. Oh. Alrighty then. Got a nice big driveway for entertainment purposes. So I went a little further and I went down on the Google, where you pull a little guy down. And I was like going around by the frat houses and I was like, oh my God, there's like a white truck right in front of Ethan's frat house. A Ford, looks like a Super Duty diesel, I think. Anyways, that was parked right in front of the frat house XE or whatever. And then, so let me show you another one. There's the white truck parked out there so you don't think I'm telling fibs. And we're just looking on Nez Pierce Road right now. And then I went down to get some shots of the house. And so yeah, that's what I found. What do you guys think? What do you guys think of my finds? So yeah, it's a beautiful home. Yes, he did go to that university. He's an alumni from UI. He is. It doesn't say the address. Shoot. It doesn't give me the exact address, but it does say Nez Pierce Drive 1 year ago. So, yeah, I don't know if he must have been there a year ago because he's been there since 2015. I know Greeks are like Catholics, right? But I don't know if that carries over in the Greek life. But what I thought was interesting too is there's like a banner over here, and it's like for women. It's like, I don't have a picture of it. Are we sure that that's a frat house? Like, how do we know that for sure? I was just shooketh at how close he lives to these kids, knowing that they were like partying. You know what? I can just go to Google. All right, since we're on this, let's just go to Google. But yeah, there's a red Jeep there. I was like, ooh. Wasn't there a red Jeep at the King Road home too? Wasn't there a red Jeep in the parking lot of the house? Correct me if I'm wrong. She says, yes, Ethan's. That was Ethan's red Jeep? Oh, shit. Well, I'm sure there's a lot of red Jeeps, right? Okay, so let's go down here. We're going to go in front of the Sigma Chi house. And as you can see, you know, the president's house is on the other side of this water tower. So super duper close, in my opinion. But this is what I was talking about. Unbreakable, whatever this is. It's like women. But no, this is the truck. I don't know if that's the same truck or not. This one has like a sunroof. I'm off the truck. There's another one over here in the parking lot. But I have no idea what all this stuff means. No clue. Let's walk down the street to the house and a little past to the president's house. Okay. Let's do it, JB. So as we walk over here, we see some apartment buildings here. And then over here, you're going to see that's going to be the residence on the right here. Now I'm confused. Hold on. Let me go back out. Okay, so there it is. His house is right there. My bad. What did you want to see, JB? Where is the line for campus exactly, anyways? This place is huge. Easy E says it's rare to see new Jeeps around. You're right. That's real close. I'm sure you've seen a lot around Greek Row. Yeah, there's a red Jeep in the driveway. Weird. This is his driveway. Dang. You can't go up there, though. It's all on lockdown. Dude, there's a lot of white trucks, though. Look, one there. Now let's see if we can see up the driveway. And this is October of 2021. I spy a red car. The kids, I mean, they were getting called on by the cop. That group of trees actually like hides his driveway and gives him some privacy. See? Let's drive by again. Yeah, anyways, he's there. So then I'm going to show you where you go past his house. What is this parking lot? Oh, this is the golf course. Okay, so right past his house is the UI golf course where there was blood found in the bathroom, or they got a call rather. Okay, so let me explain. It's down this way, Potato, if you go back down this way. So there's his house. And if you keep going, you go around this curve and you get to the frat houses. There's the first one, this Alpha Gamma, and then right here is Ethan's. Yeah, I'm driving on the wrong side. I'm all over the place. And Ethan played golf. His clubs were on the first floor. I remember that. And they're holding him, right? Don't get a DUI. I'll try not to. This shows you the president's house is on the left. And then the fraternity is in the middle. And then you see the King Road address. And I believe up there is the house. I think that's what their names are. Dan and Scott, I think. I think that's right. Look how pretty that is, you guys. What is that place? Then you go on to Queens. So why is there no address 1122 King Road? I don't know. I don't understand the addresses there. It makes zero sense to me. It never has. Because the house at the end of the road is 500 King. Perky. And they're so perky. So just for another thing that I noticed, check this out. Did you guys watch my video about the dark-skinned boy that was found hanging from a tree in this area here? In this arboretum, whatever the hell they call it, which is right behind the president's house. There was a kid found hanging back here. And there was a little kid. There was a little kid on a field trip. Found him. It says here that Sharon was studying architecture. Hold on. This is a mess. Sharon was studying architecture. It was a dark-skinned man hanging in the arboretum with his hands bound behind his back was Iranian, and they said the death may have been suicide. He was a junior studying architecture and was found hanging from a tree in a heavily wooded area of the Moscow campus. Lieutenant Jake Kirshnick said investigators working through the night learned that Akavan had discussed suicide with friends and had been somewhat despondent recently over his grades and other personal problems. Investigators recovered a note from his room, which he gave his possessions to various friends. The discovery of Akavan's body by an 11-year-old boy on Tuesday ignited concern among minority leaders in the community and throughout the region that the hanging was racially motivated. Akavan had been identified by Moscow Police Chief Dave Cameron as only a young black man. Black? The dude was from Iran. The chief of police described him as a young black man. Are you kidding me? What we have here is a personal tragedy, said Hal Godwin, The university vice president for student affairs. Any death on campus is tragic and sad. What's amazing is how far out this got given the facts. Some black leaders reacted to the initial reports of the death by recalling the hangings of the blacks in the Deep South and citing the existence of the white supremacist Aryan Nations enclave in the Idaho Panhandle to the north. Do you hang yourself and have your hands tied behind your back? Yeah. So let's go back again where that park was. I mean, this was 1991, but right behind the president's house, just a little bit of University of Idaho history, I guess, is in this park here in these gardens. That junior was found hanging with his hands behind his back. And why would he do that? Why would he tie his hands behind his back when he's going to kill himself? It doesn't make sense. If it doesn't make sense, there's usually a reason. So I want to thank you guys all for being here and watching today and participating in the chat. You guys are amazing.